Yo, 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 yo. Unconventionally miles and all that out here getting my workout on, making sure I get my steps in, clearing my head and all that, you know what I mean? It's Saturday. Hope everybody peaceful. Hope everybody executing their goals and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get focused, man. Let me get in this shade. Just trying to get focused, man, for all the goals that I have and things of that nature, you feel me? It's time to execute. It's time to execute. You know? How's everybody Saturday going? I mean, what's your Saturday looking like? I got a question though. How do you stay motivated? What pushes you inside of you that's not for anyone else? For example, I know a lot of times family motivates you, your kids motivate you, but what's inside of you that's driving you to reach those goals, make a positive example for those who look up to you? What is that thing? You know what I'm saying? What is that thing? For me, it's just, what pushes me is not being stagnant, excuse me. Also, what pushes me is the opportunity to be better. You know what I mean? The fear of the unknown is something that motivates me now. Before, it never used to motivate me. You know what I'm saying? Before, when I didn't know what was coming, it would stop me from even trying. I don't feel like that no more. I don't feel like that no more because with faith is something, you believing in something that you can't physically see. And the work that I'm putting in allows me to believe in whatever comes next, whatever that result is. Doesn't matter what anybody else think. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? But what motivates you? What makes you go? What makes you tick? Not anybody else. I would like an answer that's not like, oh, I do this for that person, or I do this for this person. What motivates you and makes you happy and drives you to keep going and be successful? Don't mind the background noise. It's Saturday morning. We trying to get it. We trying to be better. You feel me? That's what we on today. You know what I'm saying? It's you hear the birds chirping. It's like 70 degrees out here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get out here early in the morning. Get that motivation in. If you're not working out, try to get some steps in. You know what I mean? Clear your head. Feel what I'm talking about? But yeah, let me know what motivates you, what drives you. What goals do you have that you didn't achieve yet, but you're still trying to achieve? Keep going. Keep going. Even though you don't see the progress you want, you're still better than yesterday. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters, being better than yesterday. Some days I hate getting up and working out. But when I start seeing the results, it makes everything positive for me. You know what I'm saying? That sun is killing me right now. My bad, people. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my podcast on all podcast platforms, Apple Music, Google, Amazon, Spotify. It's called Unconventionally Miles, a motivational piece to get people familiar with what I do, what I'm striving to do, some of the things I'm going through. You know, just trying to be better. You know what I'm saying? Earlier today, I had an open house. That was cool. You know what I mean? If you didn't know, mortgage loan originator, cover Arizona, Texas, Vegas, DC, Maryland, Virginia. You know what I mean? I'm going into year 2 right now. Actually, yeah, I'm going into year 2 right now. Got a dope team I'm working with. Learned a lot from the people I was around to the people I'm around now. Just moving and shaking. Feel me? It's a little bit about me from New York City, but currently dibbling and dabbling on the West Coast, getting to it. You know, went from hooping, now education based, now moving into the loan officer, business owner, things of that nature. All of that was a scary road. You know what I'm saying? All of that was a scary road. But with fear, when you have fear, what that creates is being stagnant. But when you overcome your fear, it makes you a lot more confident. It makes you a little bit more receptive to change and being better. You know what I mean? Life hard. We ain't letting that stop us. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is this. Another question for y'all. If you could pick any brand from your childhood that you couldn't afford to get, maybe you was able to afford to get, and you want companies to bring them back out, what brand is that and why? You know what I'm saying? I'm back in the North Face. I'm back in the Polo. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple guys that look out for me. Saw some things out so I could get. But what is that for you? What brand is that? Also below, chime below. You know what I mean? When you go to that YouTube, rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you do. How we could build a community together to help one another out. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one. It don't matter if you're from another city, another state. You'd be surprised who's like-minded and got some of the same goals you got. You feel me? So that's important. If you're looking for a tax person, I got a tax guy for you, super cool. It's my little bro P, Paris. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for a real estate agent, I got that. If you're looking for North Face, if you're into that, I got a North Face person. I got a Polo person. If you're looking for education, whether it's traditional or non-traditional, I know a few people for that. Let's start, providing people with resources to get their goals and make it a lot easier for one another. Holding some of the information you have and not providing it to others, for me personally, that's not cool. If I got the information, I'm gonna provide it to you. What you do with it is up to you. And just because you got the same information as me, you're not stopping my blessing. You know what I'm saying? I'm me for whatever it be. You know what I'm saying? So, another thing. If you check my podcast out, the video podcast, because I got a podcast called Two Brains, One Goal with one of my good friends, Freddie P, on YouTube. Once again, YouTube, Motivation and Consistency. My personal podcast is Unconventionally Miles on streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? We got Two Brains, One Goal on Instagram. You got Mr. Frequent Flyer Miles on Instagram. You know what I mean? One Touch Mortgage on Instagram, just moving. But long story short, through the years, I was able to meet some good brothers, good sisters, and they gave me game. And I'm just here to try to give some of that game I got. And if it can help you and you can utilize it, take advantage of it. I just ask that you pay it forward to someone else that you see in need, right? Time is worth more than money. You give somebody the utilities and tools to be successful, they could feed their family and move forward. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, Motivational Saturdays, by the way. This is the clip of Motivational Saturdays. Already had a productive Saturday, still learning. You know what I mean? Still trying to be better. But question for you. If you're a sneakerhead, what's your favorite shoe right now? What is that? What's your favorite sneaker? You know what I'm saying? If you're a sneakerhead, what's your favorite sneaker? I'm out of the loop. Jordan 1s is fire, but I'm out of the loop. I'm still a sneakerhead, but based upon OGs. But as far as new releases, I'm out of the loop. You know what I mean? I think a pair of Jordan 4s came out today. White and silver, I could be wrong. Don't chew me out in the comments if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? What's the best sneaker right now? What sneaker did you cop recently? What's that sneaker? Another thing, if you haven't checked any of my shorts, any of my videos, one of the questions that we asked is, let me see. Do you prefer a natural woman or an enhanced woman? And ladies, do you prefer a natural man or an advanced man? Men are a little different. So when I say an advanced man, someone who's super in shape, but the way they got in shape is not natural. They taking something to juice themselves up. And fellas, same thing. And when I say, what do you like better, I mean who you would want to be with for the rest of your life. Well, let me not even say the rest of your life. I'm pushing that too far because times is different now. People not in relationships that long. You know what I'm saying? Chime in on that question as well. Once again, this is Unconventionally Mouse. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of my podcast. So Mr. Frequent Flyer Miles is what I go by also. You know what I mean? One Touch Mortgage. Another thing is this. What are you afraid of? If you know you have a goal and you put it in place, why are you not moving forward for that goal? What are you afraid of? What's stopping you? Answer that question too. What's stopping you from being the best you could be? What's stopping you? One thing we don't have time is infinite time. Or one thing we don't have is infinite time. Like, time is not forever for you. Like, time is not forever. Time is moving every time we sitting still, not doing something productive. What are you afraid of? Don't be afraid of anything. You know what I'm saying? Just put in the work. Put yourself out there respectfully. Be who you are. Be organically you at all times. You'll see success. You'll see progress. And sometimes that success doesn't mean money right away. It's no microwave success. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that success could just put you in a room with the right person and learn what you need to learn. Therefore, later on, you get the success. Making $1 million now and making $1 million a year later, you still made $1 million. Making $10,000 a day in 4 years, as long as you put in the work, it's still successful. Moving up in your company a year later compared to right away, even though you know you deserve it, you're still successful. So don't let timing on how fast you move or how fast somebody puts you in position to hurt you. You got to put yourself in position. Sometimes, no matter how much work you put in, individuals won't see how great you are, but you can't let that discourage you. You know what I'm saying? If you need a video editor, I got that. If you're looking to get in safety, I got that. Got the plug for you with that. If you're looking to be a barber, got the plug for you about that. And when I say I got the plug, that means the person you need to speak to that could give you the tutelage and put you in the right direction to start that process. You know what I'm saying? Let me be clear when I say I got the plug. There's no freebies here. I'm not telling you I'm going to charge you. When I say there's no freebies, meaning you're not going to speak to that person and immediately you're a barber, right? You got to put in the work. You got to put in the time and go from there. You know what I'm saying? You're going to start seeing me moving and shaking more on the West Coast, Vegas, Arizona, San Diego. You know, hopefully we could meet up at some time, and we got a group of individuals that's like-minded, and we're pushing the culture further. The culture I'm referring to is the culture of being successful. The culture is no race, no ethnicity, no gender. We're not doing that. We accept that all people, all walk of life, as long as they're respectful and they move into the goal that we want, that we're trying to move to. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, Motivational Saturdays. I hope any of the information I discuss can motivate you somewhat. I'm not perfect. I don't have all the answers. But, you know, I wanted to get on and speak to the people. You know? It's nice out here, man. It's nice out here. But what made it even better for me is not only the weather, me getting up, and I didn't want to get up today to start working, but getting up and getting to it. Know what I mean? They said 18 minutes a day in anything can make you an expert. 18 minutes a day in anything can make you an expert for a good amount of time, right? So that's what I'm working on. My 36 minutes though. I'm not doing 18. I'm gonna get that to an hour a day. You know what I mean? What's your Saturday looking like? What's the plans? What's the goals? If you're a basketball fan, who's your team? How is it looking for you? If you like music, who's your favorite artist right now? Let's get some of these conversations going and building off of that. You know what I mean? I'm not a YouTuber, man. I'm just a person trying to get a message across on YouTube. I'm gonna say that again. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a person on YouTube trying to get a message across. And that may lead to me being a YouTuber every day and things of that nature. I'm just using this as a platform, you know? Free game, free information. It still depends on what you do with it. Motivation and consistency, the channel. I got a couple podcasts up. I got a couple shorts up. Make sure you just go there, subscribe. You're going to find something there you like, you know? You're definitely going to find something in there you like. Already got my 10,000 steps. Just wanted to come out. Got this new DJI thing. Trying to see what it hit for. Excuse the background. Excuse the audio if the audio's off. Another thing is, if you're into cameras, I'm trying to get into cameras to see some of the best tools to utilize. I know individuals say using your phone is always good, but I want something more or less with my home setup. You got the Sony a7S3. I was looking at that. They were saying the Sony a7S4 was coming out. I don't know, man. It seemed like it's taking forever, right? So if you was to get a camera, I know I can use my phone. I know I can use the DJI. What would you utilize? What would you get? What's some good lenses? Somebody educate me on all of that. Like, I'm doing my research, but it'd be cool if somebody educate me or refer me to a channel that's reliable, that they know is gonna provide some good information, and then go from there. You feel me? We don't all know everything, but we work together, you could get a lot further. I'm saying another thing is, something that we discussed on the podcast, is going to college still necessary in every situation? My thoughts is no, depending on what you're doing. If you're going to be a doctor, lawyer, nurse, anything that requires a license, you have to go to college. But do you have to go to college to be successful? Absolutely not. Regardless if you go to college or not, you got to keep applying yourself for you to continuously get the education, knowledge, and tutelage to be great and be better. No matter what advice you give, if you don't have any background in it or any experience, it's hard for people to really accept the information you're giving genuinely. And that's the biggest thing, just being genuine and being knowledgeable, right, of whatever information you're giving out. Knowledgeable doesn't mean knowing everything, but the more you know, the more genuine, sincere, and accurate you're gonna be with providing that information. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm trying to get a camera. Trying to get a camera, man. I got a Canon, what is it, a DSLR? I got an 80D. Yeah, I got an 80D. I got some lenses, but now I need a mirrorless as far as my day-to-day. I see individuals vlogging, the vlogs be dope. But I'm not, if I start vlogging or when I start vlogging, you ain't gonna see me vlogging about or boasting about what I got. It's always, I'm always gonna try to have a message in my vlog on how you could get it too and really explain it to you. Some people be like, and I'm not mad at them, buy my course, do this. You buy their course, then you gotta buy another course and another course and another course. I'm not gonna do that. I'm saying, and I'm not mad at people who do it. I'm just saying, I'm gonna really give you the information if I decide to come out with a course where if it's 5 courses and each course teach something different, cool. But if it's a money grab where each course is barely giving you something so you could go to the next course, nah, I'm not that person. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not into being on YouTube bashing people. I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? As I jump on and I'm got a message that I'm trying to get across on YouTube, I'm not beefing with nobody. None of that. TikTok, Instagram, I'm not beefing with nobody. I'm just trying to be better. And if you can't rock with that, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not arguing with you in the comments. I'm not doing none of that. That is not a thing to me. You know what I'm saying? We promote positivity and growth, motivation, trying to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Try to build a community of people where we can help each other out respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. Make sure you check my platforms. If you got a platform I need to check of yours, put that in the comments. But please really be doing something, right? And doing something more or less means, at least if you got a page, post some stuff on your page, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get the trolls. Shout out to the trolls too. I respect y'all. You still being consistent when you troll. You know what I mean? So, you know, motivation and consistency, AKA Unconventionally Miles, AKA Mr. Frequent Flyer Miles, AKA One Touch Mortgage, AKA one half of 2 brains, 1 goal. You know what I'm saying? I'm up out of here in this Saturday morning, or depending where you at, I should say Saturday afternoon for everybody at this point. But I'm out. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Holla at your boy.